Following the early demise of my lady spade, I have been to the builder's merchant and bought Doug his very own heavy-duty digging spade. Do you think he could snap this one? Hello everybody and welcome to my bountiful acre. If you're new around here, my name is Sue and you have caught us in the middle of our kitchen garden build. But first, I have to deliver some supplies to the greenhouse. Wow, it's warm in here this morning. I think Doug needs my help first though. Morning Bonnie, how are you today? Are you good? Right, let's go. Let's go help Dad. Do you think I'm getting in the way? Let's go see how Doug's getting on. Doug's waiting very patiently for me to help him lift this post, but let me just show you this first. This is what we've got so far, and this is what it's supposed to look like. So my first job is getting these posts set. While Doug cracks on, I'm trying to get a few jobs done before this wind really picks up. I'm going to plant these gladioli in here. I've been meaning to do them for weeks now. The wind is picking up, so I hope you can hear me. And I'm going to mix in some small pom-pom alliums, which are already growing out of the bag. I think I'm just going to spread them around and intersperse the alliums. We're lining the beds with cardboard just to suppress the grass underneath. The trick is to overlap them wherever possible. In the 2 bed high ones, I'm going to be adding twigs or prunings. This is the bit where it starts to feel real. It always takes more soil than you think it's going to. But once this is done, we've actually got beds ready to plant into. That is the end of the first bag of topsoil. Now, normally I would water at this point to let it settle, but there's a lovely big black cloud overhead, so I think that will be taken care of by the weather. So we've got 1 bag left. There are 2 more coming next week. I probably need more than that, don't I? We have made an executive decision to move the table around to the build area because yesterday when I was trying to lift the corner box, I managed to drop it onto my shoulder, which is really sore now. Wow, that is really chilly. Okay, I've come in to warm up while Doug cuts some more bits of wood. So I've got a few minutes to be cracking on before Doug actually request more help. Let's get these lovely tomatoes transplanted. They're looking quite well. They've been under the grow lights. They are getting a little bit elongated. Let me know in the comments, what varieties are you growing this year? Okay, tomatoes saved, back to the real work. What am I doing? So I've got to get it underneath that bar, yeah?
So, yeah, just a set height. So this one is
half an inch down, yeah. And
they need to be level to the
at the top.
Horizontal.
Yeah. Is that too narrow, do you think? We are getting on with the second L shape. It's looking quite good, isn't it? Just had another smattering of hail. Once that section's in there, you will be able to see the square in the middle a bit easier. Every time I look out of my office window, I see this Mahonia, and I always think, oh, I really need to prune that back before it's too late. So I've snuck out while Doug's busy to do that because I keep forgetting. As you can see, it's way up into this beautiful cherry, which is finally opening. Looks fabulous, doesn't it? Although it has some beautiful wavy stems, that's all that's going to be left by the time I finish. If I was here alone, I'd probably cut it a bit harder than that. Now I just have the task of chopping all that up and fitting it in that bag. That's been bothering me for weeks. Back to the actual job at hand. In my absence, Doug has finished off that bed. We now have a corridor between the two beds. Is that too narrow, do you think? You following me, Bonnie? Don't want to miss anything, she says. Right, let's just walk through the corridor and see. Yeah, cool. Well done, Douglas. This is where we're at today. We have two L-shaped beds in, a half of the square. Doug has this morning put in the rest of this bed here. So we now have a nice walkway through there. We're getting there, slowly. Right, my job now is to get the cardboard down and then start filling this up. Ooh, fabulous. They can all be spread around. A little bit of hugel culture. Do a bit of wine pressing. Inspector Bonnie coming to investigate. I think we need just a little bit more. Things like that, they've got worms in them. Bits of turf. This bucket of prunings from the vegetable garden can definitely go in. Yeah, so any green waste, dead or alive, can go in there, and it will eventually break down, and it saves you filling up with expensive topsoil or compost mixture. As you can see, that fills up really rather quickly. It's a giant compost bin, basically. It'll need trampling down before we add the good topsoil and compost mixture. What do you think, Bonnie? Do you think we've done a good job? So this is where we've got to. I am really pleased with where we've gotten to so far. We're just under halfway, I would say, and despite a few setbacks with the weather and injuries, I think we're getting there.